Hello, everyone, and welcome to our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. It's more than modern. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the suit, Mr. James Church Morley.
Another Wednesday, good to be back.
Yeah, another Wednesday. We sound tired. Come on, okay.
We're getting, we're ready to go.
We're ready. We've been waiting.
Watching some magic.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm happy, ready to go. Been a long week, gonna be a long 2 days, but this is my time.
Gonna be a long 2 days. Oh, okay.
So a little bit of time for James.
work.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean we're here. I gotta ramp myself up because, man, I had a long day, a long day. Anyway, so I have these players. They're Zhou Xiaonan on the left hand
playing
side.
Eldrazi.
Yes, and Philippe
playing Eldrazi.
Oh wow!
So,
I wonder.
So Philippe went Urza's Tower into Eldrazi Temple, play a Mindstone. Janan went turn 1 Eldrazi Temple. Oops, I've got no more lands. So this is Philippe's third turn, and I think they're basically trying to. So Philippe has cast a Thought Not Seer, so he's gonna put the trigger onto the stack.
Jeez. All right.
So I think they're wondering, is it too late?
Yes, it is too
too
late.
right?
By right, it's too late. But Philippe, good guy.
Just
Philippe
allowed him to
say like,
to go back,
okay. I think you would have done that anyway.
So what's what's happened? So Thought Not Seer has come into play, and Thought Not Seer says when it comes into play, look at target opponent's hand. You choose one of those cards, exile it. We'll bring up Thought Not Seer. Already 30 seconds in, and we've got a complex judgment for you to decipher. This is what we want to be.
It's not that complex.
Yeah, you choose a non-land card and exile it. So Janan revealed his hand, and then it appears he wanted to cast Dismember.
Yeah.
But he's too late to do that.
Okay, so if we talk about the competitive scene or competitive REL, they call it, right? The minute you say okay, it enters. The trigger goes on the stack. Okay, you pass priority. You as the non-active player who is getting yourself Thought Not Seared, and you say okay, it's too late. It's too late. It will hit the battlefield. You really, you reveal your hand, and you don't even have to say okay. The minute you reveal your hand is an acknowledgement that the trigger is resolving, and when the trigger is resolving, you can't cast spells. You can't do anything. You have to wait until the trigger or the ability completes resolution. Then players get priority. The active player, and then the non-active player, and then you can continue on with your lives.
Yeah. So what basically happened is, by rights, Janan should not have been. And Philippe took. I think he wanted to take.
Thought Not Seer, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think he wanted to take the Dismember.
Oh, of course.
And Janan was saying, no.
Actually, I want to cast. Yeah.
Yeah, and so Philippe went, okay, fine, cast it. I'll just take Thought Not Seer instead.
So yeah.
And we see Philippe in a situation where 2 Eldrazi temples. Don't think he has any Eldrazi. He doesn't have the Thought Not Seer was the way to leverage that. Whereas Janan's just been stuck on a turn 1 Eldrazi Temple, 2 expedition maps, and now Seagate Wreckage. But you can see in his hand, Chalice of the Void. That's not going to be great.
Yeah.
All is dust, just the deadest of dead cards in this matchup,
like,
right?
This is the worst
card. That's the first card that comes out when you go to sideboarding. Like, take all of these bad boys out. It's playing with a 58 card deck. And Philippe's been able to land a Walking Ballista, and it's just a question of now whether he can
just keep piling on the pressure.
Yeah.
Like,
wow. And a third Eldrazi Temple.
Okay.
So he's obviously got something big in hand.
Oh, that's got to be like Endbringer.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I thought I might. Yeah, because otherwise you want to start assembling Tron, right?
Oh no, it does. It is an Endbringer. Yeah. If it were an Endbringer, like, oh, okay. So he's gonna cast another Thought Not Seer? No.
Oh no, another
okay.
Mindstone just past turn.
Maybe it's an Ulamog. Maybe.
Maybe.
So 2, 4, 6,
7.
8.
6.
So he's got 8, 9 mana.
nine
So
mana,
all he needs to do is just peel a land.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And I'm guessing he's just setting up for the Ulamog. Of course, Xiaonan here looks for the Eldrazi Temple, which means that he'll be able to cast his Thought Not Seer. And Philippe, well, he'll need a second. He'll need a second Ulamog if that's the case. So
Yeah,
I don't, I don't see why you wouldn't slam the thought knots here.
I think so.
Okay,
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna
so
see
Skyship Sovereign.
Ulamog correctly
Ulamog,
guessed,
yeah.
and another walking blister.
Oh, thank you.
You knew.
Yeah.
You knew. You had the soul read.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
yeah.
I could look into Philippe's eyes because he is also facing the booth.
Is he?
I'm like,
I mean,
yeah, just looking deep into
Yeah.
his soul. And say,
What-
yeah, that's the
one,
goddamn Ulamog.
And Ulamog.
Yeah,
Goes away.
you gotta take that Ulamog. Like,
But I mean, Philippe can play
so you can play the Sky Sovereign
yeah.
and then just
one
take down.
counter from walking blister, and then that'll get rid of the thought knots there.
Yep. That'll do peak.
Yeah, but Zhanan's really got to get some.
You gotta get
Draw
some gas, yeah.
mana, right? He just needs
Right.
some lands.
Yep.
I think.
So yeah, I think you just drop the Sky Sovereign,
yeah.
3 damage. Ping the
Thought knots here.
Thought
Just
knots,
finish
yeah.
it off. Attack for 1.
Yep. And keep as many Eldrazi temples as you can open. All right, or not,
Or not.
Yeah, you know.
Yep. There we go. So Philippe's going to go up another card. Yeah, Zhanan looking at Sky Sovereign, Console Dreadnought, standard All Star
Yeah.
ish.
And modern still very good.
Modern
It's,
playable.
Modern playable ish
In the
the
Eldrazi
Tron,
deck,
yeah,
right.
Eldrazi Tron, like green Eldrazi
Yeah.
Tron.
and then you see Philippe peels
Oh,
an Urza land, saves 1 away. You attack for
Yep.
1.
One away from what? Oh, okay, from Tron.
Yeah,
from
he's
Tron,
1 away
yeah.
from Tron. Yeah.
And then he's got disgusting mana.
Oh
then
yeah,
it's
and
like,
once he gets to Tron, 2 walking ballistas.
it's like, yeah, sure,
Yes,
whatever.
please.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Combat step optional. Combat step optional. Just really piling on the pressure. And you see Zhanan's found a fourth
Fourth
land.
land, yeah.
I found a mine, I think that is, and he's
Alright.
going to have cast an Endbringer.
Yeah. So
That,
I think that can be easily dealt with. Not an issue. The
Yeah.
Sky Sovereign, that's the land.
Basic wastes. Okay. And sadly, Philippe now has all of his Ulamog mana. He's counting 11. I believe that is.
Yeah.
No, sorry, no.
2, 4, 6,
8. Sorry, 8.
10,
yeah.
11, yeah.
11 for Eldrazi, but
Mhm.
8 for
for
regular
normal
walking-
regular people.
Yeah, regular walking blister.
You can pump up the walking ballista. So here's the cool thing, like you just pump up the walking ballista,
play
or
another
you
one.
you cast the other one.
Well, see, the problem here is that first walking ballista.
Oh, you swing in with both. You swing in with both. You swing in both. That's 1 point of damage that you just left on the table.
Yeah, and Philippe's going to take 2, so 3 damage from. So Console Dreadnought is whenever it comes in battle for attacks, it deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker
Mm-hmm.
an opponent controls, and then Philippe's just using his walking ballista
To deal the
to
last
deal
points
the
of
last
damage.
2 points of damage,
Pew, pew.
and that keeps his his 1/1 walking ballista around. Whereas if the Endbringer is able to tap it, it can deal 1 damage. And just get rid of it.
Man, I thought that he should at least attack with the 1/1. That's 1 point of damage on the table. It might not make a difference because Consulate Dreadnought's gonna attack next turn for like 5 in the air.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that Xiaonan can prevent.
Yeah, so next turn Philippe presumably puts a 1/1 counter on his walking ballista with 2 1/1 counters on, makes
And
it
then
3/3, cruise,
Swings
attacks
in with
for
the team,
5, and then just deals the last 2 damage with various combinations of walking blister. And Zhanan's seen enough.
Very, very methodical there from Philippe.
Yeah, and what he had was the good mana.
Yeah, but I
Eldrazi.
felt like so we gripe about good players playing, not optimal, right? I mean, like it's like complaining, oh, my cold milk is not cold enough.
It's a real struggle.
It's a real
It's a real struggle.
it's hard for me to just look at it and it's like no, you really should be. But we did talk about it the other night about like how to improve play, how to get become a better player, and one of it was always treat every game seriously, treat every game like it does matter, because every game does matter. Every single game that you get time in, that you get the time to. So number one, I'm now extremely appreciative that sometimes I have the time to play games. And so, whenever you get the time, like you're devoting that time, make sure that you're trying to master the game a little bit better. And I guess that's, well, I usually joke that that's not what we're here for, like not to tell you like how to play the game, but sometimes something triggers in us, and we're like, yeah, we know how to play this game, right?
Okay,
right?
well, I don't know. I played Magic on Saturday, and I absolutely sucked.
What were you playing? Were you playing like?
I absolutely sucked. Oh no, I was
Standard Showdown?
No. I was playing some.
Cute.
I was playing some Modern Masters 2017 sealed.
Oh wow! Where, online or?
No. I was just playing casually.
Right. Okay.
And I was awful. There's no two ways about it.
Congrats!
I was rubbish.
Congratulations!
I just played very badly. It was.
Wow!
You don't appreciate. You get rusty. Like we sit here watching people. And we're like, how can this be? When you're playing, I find it's very different.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We have so much more information,
and
we tend to forget that. I think when we go into a game, we know broadly like what both
players
have in
are.
their hands,
Yeah.
like what, when you're sitting down opposite someone, you don't have that at all.
Yeah, but I mean that's what we watch all these streams for, is because you start to educate yourself.
Yeah.
On I'm a consumer of whatever I produce, right?
Yeah.
I don't watch the stream. I don't particularly watch our stream because it's not very useful. But I watch other people's streams. Love to watch Saffron Olive and how he plays. I love Saffron Olive because he will tell you that he made the wrong play, the bad play, right after he makes it. Like immediately after he makes the worst decision in his life, he'll tell you, it's like, yeah. So I think I should have done that. And hopefully we'll go unpunished. He always goes like, hopefully we'll go unpunished. And he always gets punished.
He's
a good player.
He's good at Magic. Yeah,
he's good at Magic, but sometimes like because you gotta talk, you gotta entertain while you're playing. Sometimes it slips.
It's very hard, right?
And then after he makes the play, and then sits down, and then he's quiet for a while, and he looks at his screen and is like, oh no, you know what? I didn't play around this so and so and so and so. And, his opponent will always have so and so and so. So, yeah. Looking into the chat, Evo Chuck 1978. Hello. You are one of the very few people here.
Yeah.
We're having trouble streaming onto Facebook, but the people on Facebook wouldn't know because it's not there. All right, we should put it. We should put the link onto the place.
Drive the Twitter viewership.
Oh yeah. Should we put it on like Mark's?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Right. Yeah. Because Mark doesn't mind. He doesn't watch anyway.
Does he not?
Maybe he does.
Mark,
I don't know. Usually he's
owner and proprietor of Gariga Games.
Yeah. More than modern. Oh, we are live.
And so normally I like to take the opportunity in sideboarding to go, who do you think is favoured? But in the Eldrazi Tron mirror match,
I think whoever draws Tron first wins. Okay, so most number of Eldrazi temples and all Trons.
Yeah, I think that's the right way. Whoever can draw 2 Thought-Knots.
Oh yeah. Whoever can like slam double Thought-Knots here.
That's the way.
There's so many. No, so we can't determine. Like there's too many variables. Like Thought-Knots here is like okay. If you get like a turn 2 Matter Reshaper, it's like whatever. No, nobody really cares. Because that Matter Reshaper is not going anywhere. Like it's just
low impact.
Yeah, extremely low impact. But what's it called? The Thought-Knots here. Thought-Knots here so good.
Yeah.
And then you Thought-Knots here, take away their Thought-Knots here, they lay a land, they got nothing to play that turn, and then you follow it up with an Eldrazi Smasher. A Reality Smasher.
I'm gonna see a Python Needle here. This is very interesting.
Oh. I think he's naming Expedition Map.
You'd hope so, right?
I would think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, so Eldrazi
Because they're all
Temple.
the rest of them are mana abilities. Spitting Needle is a very, very specific card.
It has to be an activated ability.
Yeah, it has to be an activated ability that's not a mana ability. So as Spitting Needle enters the battlefield, name a card. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. And yeah, lands generally have mana abilities or are mana abilities.
Yep.
So just
Apart
say.
from fetch lands. Fetch lands you can name with Pithing Needle, right?
Yes, fetch lands you can name with Pithing Needle. What we see, you know, in Philippe's hand right now is what you might call it?
So another
Ghost Quarter. Yeah, yep. You can name Ghost Quarter. It doesn't work. But you can't name something like any of the Tron lands or Temple. Sorry, Eldrazi Temple because they're just still mana abilities.
And we see Philippe. So we saw his hand with Thought Not Seer, and he had Walking Blister, Expedition Map, Mind Stone, and another tower, which he has on the battlefield already. Quite a low impact hand, especially when you're playing a Matter Shaper versus a Thought Not Seer. It just seems like Xiaonan is.
It's like it's okay, I guess. No, Jianan, don't play anything. Don't play unless there's a realities.
It's a Matter Reshaper.
Oh, that is such a bad card right now. Like you know, you don't want to give your opponent information.
Just giving him the card off the top, so you can see Walking Blister.
All right, so Walking Blister goes to hand, so you don't have to cast it. If it's 3 or less, you don't have to cast it. You may cast it, and if you don't, you draw it. Which is
you don't want to cast a Walking Blister for a 0/0 Walking Blister.
No, I don't know. Maybe you do.
Maybe you're looking for a morbid trigger. Well, you'd have that already from the Matter Shaper dying.
Exactly.
Maybe you need a second.
Wow.
Difficult to tell. And we're going to see a Thought Not Seer from Philippe there off the top.
And nothing. No, he can't grab anything.
Well, he took a Walking Blister.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's in the.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not supposed to go there.
Okay.
It's
exiled, I think. Yeah, what it should do.
All right.
And we can see that Xiaonan has a Seagate Wreckage in hand.
Oh, which is pretty good. Like that's actually very, very nice defense against a Thought Not Seer.
Yeah, and it looks like, you know, you want to play it when you're in the situation where you've got like 1 or 2 cards in hand. You can play it, maybe play something else, and draw a card. So you have to have no cards in hand to activate. So draw a card end of your opponent's turn, draw another card
during your
play
turn.
Them
Yeah.
out, and then just give you that little bit of advantage.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be able to play it this turn because he's played a Ghost Quarter.
Yeah, but you can't. He had 2 lands in hand, so it doesn't really matter. Sure, why not separate even more of your hand away?
Walking Blister
for 2, and I think he swings in with everyone.
I think so, and then Philippe presumably is just going to block. No, just thought let's say he's going to.
All right, so double Thought Not Seer, Thought Not Seer on Thought Not Seer action,
and both players going to draw cards.
Drawing it as if you were going to miracle it. Might I add?
Yeah.
Like they both like lifted it up.
The real slow roll.
That's the. For those of you who do play like blue-white decks, I highly recommend every draw step, slow it down, look at the top card as if it were a miracle card and put it in your hand.
Yeah, like a Terminus.
That messes up you with your opponent because like they in their head they must be going like, oh wow, he's potentially got that Terminus on the top. He's potentially got the Terminus in his deck. I have to play, a certain way.
Yeah, and then we see that's the way to do it. I did that with a Thunderous Wrath. That's the one, deal 5 damage.
Oh yeah.
That's the one that gets people. They gotta be aware of that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha now, buddy.
And we see Walking Blister trade for Walking Blister from Philippe.
Oh, okay.
The battlefield's already been cleared up, and Xiaonan just left with a Matter Shaper.
Yeah, you play a land.
And Philippe saying, no, you played a Seagate Wreckage.
Yeah, don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy.
Yep.
I think something I learned is that if your opponent asks if they played a land for the turn, the answer is yes.
Well, you can count, can't you?
Yeah, well, and here we go. Subscribing to the mixed school of how to get rid of Tron lands.
Yeah, kill
the one that they don't have.
Kill the one that
keep killing it.
Yep.
Yeah, and Philippe's reading his own Ghost Quarter now.
It's like, yeah.
Can you do that?
Keep getting the
he's going to go get himself a wastes.
Well, he's got multiple wastes. That's nice.
I think I've seen the Eldrazi Tron decks move to 2 wastes now.
Ah, okay.
So
right, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
that really
because
makes more
it's
sense.
like, you don't want to.
You don't want to get
draw
like
one right, and then they go Path to Exile, Ghost Quarter. You're just like, oh.
and then
so
like
bad.
and the worst one is Blood Moon.
Yeah.
At least you got 2 copies. Like you can ostensibly Ghost Quarter yourself, get with the Blood Moon on the stack, Ghost Quarter yourself, get the colorless mana that you need.
Because it's so important for this deck, right? To cast, you will keep drawing lands. Yes, there'll be mountains, but as long as you have the waste, you can cast your Thought-Knot Seer, you can cast your Reality Smasher, cast your Endbringer. That's what the deck needs.
Okay, I have to admit that I do not like how Xiaonan is putting his cards right now. Okay, finally it's rectified. Cause man, like organized, man.
I see. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, everything.
It's your OCD.
Yeah.
Philippe offering the trade. Yeah.
Nope, he should just let the damage through.
We're gonna see a Dismember. What does this Dismember encourage? Though? It encourages him to take. He's taken 6 damage to get rid of a Walking Ballista.
Yeah, I'm just afraid that coming up here is going to be a Thought-Knot Seer. Wow, but it's an Endbringer. Okay. Yeah, you see that.
Wanted to save your Dismember for that bad boy instead. Yeah.
I would have saved the Dismember for anything else except the Walking Ballista. I will wait for the damage to resolve. Okay, yeah. So double Mana Reshaper, that's fine. I will wait for the damage to resolve first.
Yep. Yeah, so we're gonna see Mana Reshaper empty the hand, so you get Wreckage, draw a card.
And then end step, sure, I take 8 damage this turn, but it's okay. Like end step, now I know that you've got nothing.
Yeah.
Because Philippe has 3 cards that Xiaonan has not seen. So I haven't updated the score yet. Jeez.
I'm just thinking. I think he's thinking about his attacks now. Does he? Because he can trade, obviously.
Yeah.
Endbringer for 2 Mana Reshapers, but that's going to give Shannon 2 bites of the cherry.
I think you draw a card. You draw a card here. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Come on, guys. Tap. Yeah. Tap. Draw a card.
Yep. And then gonna say pass turn. Endbringer untaps.
Ghost Quarter. Your mine.
Yep.
Yep. Just not the temple, not the.
Is he looking for a? Yeah, that's the second waste.
Why did he Ghost Quarter the temple though?
Why didn't he?
Yeah.
Because
is there that fear?
He won away from Tron, right?
Yeah, I know, but like.
Because if it all takes him to draw a power point off the top, and Shannon, there's 3 cards he hasn't seen. If he's not playing cards, what are they? They're either lands or they're something he can't cast at the moment. Now, what can't he cast? He can't cast Ulamogs.
Right.
Or their stuff like Expedition maps.
Okay.
Now, he's not going to cast an Expedition map, but if it's an Ulamog, you want to keep him for as long as possible, presumably off being able to make the mana.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
I think he's probably trying to, hedge, right, and just trying to keep Philippe off the as much mana as possible.
Yeah, but now Philippe is just a good draw.
Just drawing 2 cards every turn cycle, and then drawing a card for turn as well with Endbringer.
You see, that's where Xiaonan must be telling himself, why did I use that Walking Ballista? Take so much damage.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah, and he's draw for turn, and Shannon doesn't have any good attacks because he can attack and Philippe just goes, fine, I'll trade 1, you have an extra card, but I'm drawing 2 cards a turn anyway.
Right.
And you see that Shannon's got his own Expedition map, which is unable to, Pithing Needle doesn't discriminate. It doesn't.
I forgot about the Pithing Needle.
It doesn't discriminate.
Yeah, but he's got to cast it anyway because he needs the.
Yeah, he needs to empty his hand, right? So to cast
Seagate Wreckage,
so he can get some more cards. So he's in a bit of a tough situation. He really. What does he need? He needs a Reality Smasher that forces through damage. He needs like an Ulamog. That Yeah. So
Oh, he doesn't offer the double block?
okay, he's going to just have a look. Wow, and Urza's Tower.
Does he have Tron? No, he
does
doesn't.
not have Tron.
He's missing a power plant.
He's missing a power plant, yeah. So you would have snapped off the double block there.
Oh, for sure.
Just to get rid of the Endbringer, because it's just a card engine.
Yeah, and if Philippe has a removal,
the second one.
that's what Philippe was
Holding,
was holding. I mean, like,
wow, the second.
Yeah, no, I think Xiaonan played this all wrong. Like,
so you have to go back and say Shannon doesn't know about that second Endbringer, right?
No,
You're
so
you offer the double trade draw. You get 2 cards.
You get 2 cards.
You get
yeah,
2 cards.
full stop. Like, you get 2 cards unless Philippe just Philippe can just net you that 1 card because he could just put all the damage onto the first one. But obviously, like, you want to get rid of both, right?
Yeah.
You get rid of both. Sure, your opponent draws 2 cards. What's more, I've already on Philippe's side of the table, I've already drawn 4.
Yeah.
I don't care whether you drew 2, like.
Yeah, and we're gonna see.
Top or up. Okay,
okay.
that kind of like wrecks his.
Endbringer plan, right?
No. Top or up is okay. So top or up, creatures entering the battlefield don't trigger. Don't cause stuff to trigger.
Ulamog's effect gone.
No, Ulamog's effect is not gone because that's a cast.
Sorry, so Thought Not Seer.
Thought Not Seer is gone, but Xiaonan's Thought Not Seer also gone.
Yeah. These are very symmetrical effects, right?
Yeah, and I might. That's why I have to question, like, what are these cards doing in from the sideboard? Like, top or up you want for humans. You want for actually specifically it's for humans, So.
And there's a Reality Smasher.
Yeah,
I think the squad's coming in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's swing. Because that he can't not block. He can double block an Endbringer.
Yeah, but then he's taking 10.
He's
and
taking
then next
10
turn,
and then,
then next turn
then
Philippe just, shoots for 2.
Again, yeah.
Nope.
Just turning the squad sideways. Yeah, so single block. That's all he's doing.
And still takes 10.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, no. Oh, the other guy can't block.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Right.
So Anjalan reveals his own Endbringer off the top.
For Splinter Twin. That's cute. That's very
Janan,
cute.
I think had left Seagate Wreckage up to try and draw a card, but he can't.
Oh no, he can't draw from Seagate Wreckage. Seagate Wreckage requires 3, so it's basically like 4 mana.
But he's got the.
No, he only had 3. He only had 3.
Seagate Wreckage is 2 and a colorless to draw a card, but he's got the tower. He's got the mine with Tron, which gives you 2 in the waste.
Oh, okay, right.
But I'm saying because the Endbringer went to his hand, he can't draw the card off Seagate Wreckage anymore.
Right.
So just another unfortunate turn of events. Yeah,
oh, right. Okay, right. He had the Tron land untapped.
Yeah, Tron land untapped. Okay. So, because I think he was anticipating drawing something with 3 or less or a land, and then, just drawing a card at end of turn.
I'm sorry, but this is just, I think definitely there could be a tighter play from Xiaonan. Maybe he's new. I don't know, but if you're new to the deck, like, take your time and think through what's happening. It also helps to watch other videos like this. Other people play the deck. I know our friend Andrea plays Tron sometimes.
It's an interesting deck, right?
Right.
It attacks one on such a different axis.
No, it's the same axis because I got a million mana.
That is not, but that is but the way it plays out is different, right? Because it's like a mid-range deck in a big mana deck shell.
Yeah,
especially this version because they're going like Mastery Shaper, Thought Not Seer, Reality Smasher, Endbringer. That's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, you want to go like turn 2, turn 2 drop something, turn 3 drop something.
They're not doing the Tron. They're not doing Tron things, right? They're not going. Turn on my whole game is turn 3 natural Tron.
Yeah.
Karn, Ugin, Ulamog. That's what the green Tron decks want to do. This is like the mid-rangey version that have the Tron lands, but the only top end they tend to have is the Ulamog. for 10 mana. What they really want is like they just want all Eldrazi.
Yeah, I want
right?
just like
They
Eldrazi, like 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Turn 2, 3, 4, 5.
I want 4 Eldrazi temples in my opening hand, and then like a Mastery Shaper, a Thought Not Seer. Well, not even that.
I just want Thought Not Seer.
Thought Not Seer, Reality Smasher, Endbringer.
Yeah.
And I'll go Eldrazi Temple, Thought Not Seer, Eldrazi Temple,
Well,
Reality Smasher. Eldrazi Temper, Endbringer.
Endbringer, and then next turn, then you.
Yeah.
Oh wow! On turn 4,
and
you got
like, yeah. That's what this is, like a mid-rangey deck that happens to have Tron mana, as opposed to the Tron decks, which are, I'm gonna go so big. I'm gonna go so big.
I have the biggest creatures.
But those decks seed, right? They seed the early game completely because their first turns are like, I've got Ancient Stirrings. I've got an expedition map, and I'm doing like all of this stuff. Like this deck is going.
I've got action on turn 2 onwards.
You want to play burn? Well, I've got a Thought Not Seer which blocks all of your creatures and takes one of your burn spells out of your hand.
Yeah.
And you have to use 2 like burn spells to get rid of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to play humans? Well, I can disrupt your disruption. And then I can block all of your creatures profitably, apart from like a Mantis Rider. Like I can't do anything against that. That's right. So it plays in a slightly different game.
Slightly different axis from the normal Tron.
Eldrazi Temple is a.
It's a broken card.
I think when they made Eldrazi Temple, they're like, well, we're never going to make Eldrazi that costs 4 mana, so it's fine.
It's a rechargeable. It's a rechargeable.
And then Oath of the Gatewatch comes out, and then they're making, like Eldrazi Mimic, Mastery Shaper, like all of these crazy Eldrazi that just cost 4 and 5, and it's just like,
thanks, Watsy. Thanks,
guys. It takes me back. That there was that Eldrazi Winter deck, right?
Yeah.
It was like, I'm going to play Simian Spirit Guide and Eye of Ugin, which means I can go turn 1
turn
Eye
1
of Ugin.
Thought Not Seer.
But I can go turn 1 in the dream hand of like turn 1 Eye of Ugin, 4 Eldrazi Mimics. Turn 2. Play an
Reality Smasher,
Reality Smasher with Simian Spirit Guide and Eldrazi Temple, and then make 4 and then make 25 damage on turn 2, like the perfect hand. Like, that is the good old days of Magic.
The good old days, yeah.
2014 or 15 or something like that.
I love it. Okay, we're gonna go for a short break. We'll be back for round 2 in a short while, but don't go away. We can be found anywhere on the social medias, Twitter, Twitch, twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames, which is where you're watching right now. Also on Facebook.com/GreyOgreGames. YouTube.com/GreyOgreGames is where you can also find replays of other weeks of tournaments and other videos that we do. This is all part of the Grey Ogre Games Invitationals for this year, 2018. We just had the seasonal qualifiers. Our friend, Faisal Rosmaruddin, he's already made his way into the invitationals.
Seat number 2 filled.
Seat number 1.
Jeffrey Chan.
Oh yeah, Jeffrey.
Reigning invitational.
I don't know if Jeffrey scored enough points that day.
Does he not get does he not get the champion? Doesn't get.
He has to play. He has to get some championship points first.
Okay.
Yeah,
we're
and
assuming
then
that he will at some point, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I guess like number 2.
Number 2, right? So Jeffrey's a soft pencil. Like
right.
It's a
it's like a HB.
Yeah.
It's a HB pencil.
The name's written in soft pencil, and it'll be penned in once he plays another tournament.
All right. GreyOgreGames.com. That's Grey with an E. We'll be back, so don't go away.